Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Manchester United weekly show, where every week I talk about Manchester United with a couple of United fans, or I bring some United guests on, and we talk about what's going on in Manchester United. Obviously, the games that are happening, the transfer rumors. Obviously, since the January transfer window is now up until the start of February, up until at least 4 days of February, and we'll be talking about all that. We'll be talking about Patrick Dorgu. Obviously, the transfer is confirmed. Here we go, and the Fcsb game that's happening in a bit. Um, the real king. How are you, my friend?
Oh, good, bro. Oh, good. Obviously, people like and subscribe. This should be another great video. So, yeah, like and subscribe, people. We're gonna get into everything United and obviously all the transfer rumors what's been going around. So, yeah, stay tuned.
I just want to say, people, big up. Thank you so much for 120 subscribers, and obviously, I didn't expect to reach that in the last 24 hours. I got like about, I don't know how many subs I got in the last 24 hours, but you know what? It's kind of skyrocketed, and yeah, I thank you for the 120 subs. But now we're gonna keep on going. Next target, 150. We're gonna keep on going as we're gonna keep on targeting new goals as we go. Um, but yeah, King. Let's start because obviously the game's happening is really soon. We kind of talk about the last game a bit, and then talk about obviously this game, because this game for me, like this game, I'm just more like, we just have to win. I don't care how we do it. Just don't worry about the performance. Just get the win. Don't worry about the performance. Just get the win. And I think for me today, it's all about yeah, like I said, getting 3 points, just sealing our place in the last 16. Um, the Fulham game was also a bit iffy. I'm glad we kind of won the game. We won the game by like a scruff of the neck, but you know what it is? We'll take the 3 points as we go. But yeah, start off with the Fulham game. Just give a quick just give a quick review of the game, and just give a quick and I'll give you a quick overall thoughts on how you're feeling ahead of today's game.
Yeah, yeah. On the Fulham game, very quickly. On the Fulham game, in the first half, Fulham was getting a bit of joy down Manchester United's right hand side. Awobi were causing us a couple of problems in the first half. They 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 had a little spell where Iwobi was causing us a bit of problems. But apart from that spell, really, really, Fulham and United, both teams didn't really do anything. I think Manchester United scored with their first shot on target. The Martinez goal was our only shot on target, pretty much. If the Ahmad goal would have stood as well, it would have been obviously two goals. Obviously, I wasn't pleased with the performance, but I was happy with the result. So we got the win because obviously that was a big win because going away to Fulham is never an easy place to go. So Craven Cottage is never an easy place to go. So happy we got the win. Not happy with the
Eight,
performance, but it is what it is.
eight wins in a row, Craig.
On
Eight, eight,
mhm.
eight, win, 8 wins in a row at Fulham.
Yeah, yeah. We have a good, yeah. We actually have a good record there, but like, obviously, I say it's not an easy place because I know Arsenal dropped points there. I know Chelsea they've struggled against Fulham this season. Liverpool they've also struggled against Fulham as well. So Fulham have done well against the big teams. So I knew it wasn't going to be an easy game coming into it, but we got the win onto tonight's game. Yeah, like obviously, I don't know too much about Star Bucharest. I don't know too much about him, but United should just win that game. Obviously, I think I don't think it's going to be straightforward as a lot of people think because obviously, if everyone remembers the Bordeaux Glint game, because didn't know who Bordeaux Glint was. Like I didn't know. I was like Bordeaux Glint. I was like who? I was like who are they? I was like, Bodo Glint, who are they? And
They
Bodo Glint gave Man United a game.
they just won the Norwegian league again this year. Bodo
Yeah,
Glimt.
yeah. Like at first, like I didn't know who they were, and they gave us a good game, and especially in the first half. So like obviously, I'm not gonna take anything for granted in Europe. I think United will win the game, but like I said, I think we will make it difficult because we made it difficult against Bordeaux Glint and we made it difficult against Rangers, even though we was in control for most of the game against Rangers. Like we made it difficult because obviously they scored at the death, and then Bruno scored that goal. So yeah, like obviously in these competitions, in these type of competitions, like these type of knockout competitions, it's not really about the performance as so much. It's about getting the results on the board. That's what it's about in these type of knockout games. In the league in the league it's mostly about performances and the results, but obviously in like competitions like the Europa League, Champions League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, it's all about getting through, getting through, and winning your games. Because we've seen it so many we've seen it so many times with other teams where they haven't played as so well, but they've managed to get results and win the competition. So so yeah, man. So yeah, man. It's all about getting the win today. Obviously, I would like for us to have a very good performance, but 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 mostly it's about getting the win in these knockout competitions. Because yeah, we're on like because we're checking the table today. I think we're like third on like 15 points. But we need Galatasaray to um
On 15
cause
points.
yeah yeah because I think Galatasaray they are in eighth or ninth, and they've got 13 points. Basically it's not a big gap between third and like eighth and third and ninth, if you get what I'm saying. There's not a big gap.
No,
So
I
we need
understand.
to so we need to make sure that we win that game to confirm our place. I'm not saying we're going to go out, but we don't want to be in a stage where we play in a playoff game. You know
Oh
what
no,
I'm saying? We don't want to lose. We don't want to lose tonight and then
we
rely on other teams. So we just gotta get the job done.
yeah, I
Like
agree.
it's
Just
simple as that.
don't fumble it. That's all. Just don't fumble the game.
Yeah. That's all what we have to do, that's what we have to do, because with this new format, obviously with the Champions League, the Europa League, and with the UEFA Conference League, the new format, I do like the new format, but the new format is crazy because you could be in third or second or even first, and then you could just drop down, and then you could be like 10th or something, like in like 2 games or whatever. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, we have to be aware that we don't make the game too difficult and we just manage to get the win, because we could easily slip down to ninth if we don't win the game, if other teams
That's
around
true.
us don't get results. So we have to be careful of. We have to be very careful of that. We don't lose the game. So
Mm.
we got to at least qualify for the top 8 in the Europa League. So yeah. So
If
yeah,
only
it's all about getting the win.
if only we beat Porto, yeah, and if only we beat FC 20 as well. Had we won those two games, we could have been top, bro. We could have been top.
Yeah,
We're right now we're 4 points behind. What's it called? We're behind Lazio, 4 points.
yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is we should have won all those games.
Yep,
Winnable, man. We should have won every single game. We'd have been top of the group. No big
yep.
deal. and we'd have to and we could rest today. But you know what it is? Just win today. Today is our biggest game of the season. Excuse me. Today is
Yeah.
our biggest game. Leicester next week is also another bigger game of the season. Two of these
Yeah.
games are the biggest game of the season so far. United need to win these two games, right? FA Cup we need to win. Europa League we need to win. I'm not having any of this like season we're settling for just rebuilding mediocrity. I'm not having any of this. I
No.
want to go for the trophies again. Go
100%.
Because bro, I'm tired of mediocrity, man. I want to win. I want to win some trophies. I want to win. I want to get back to the top again. We need to win the Europa League, FA Cup, and we should have won. We should have beaten Spurs in that Carabao Cup, man. I couldn't care less. That was terrible from United. Terrible from United, man. We should have been in that semi-final right now. We should be in that semi-final right now against Liverpool. Against Liverpool. Sorry.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like no offense, but we ain't doing the Arsenal, bro. We ain't doing the Arsenal where it's bigger fish to fry. No. Like
Fair
any competition that you win, any competition that you are in, you have to go and try and win that competition. I'm not. I'm saying I'm not with this. Oh, let's throw this trophy. Let's
even the Conference League. If you win the Conference League, go and win it. You know, it's
go win it. Yeah.
Win it. Chelsea can be the first team to win all European trophies this season.
Yeah. I've just never got it, bro. I've never got this thing where even in your first or second or whatever season you were in, oh, let's throw this trophy in the bin. Let's throw that trophy in the bin to just start our process, whatever. Oh, we play. Oh, we play. Oh, if we go out of this competition, that means the players can get more rest, and that means freaking. Oh, that means we can play less games and we don't have to worry about winning trophies. No. You build an 18-man squad for a reason. You build an 18 to 20-man squad for a reason, bro. You build you build a squad for a reason to compete in all competitions, bro. Yeah, and this is the thing. And yes, like we might not win every competition, but go for it, bro. Go for it. Don't just throw it in the bin and just say, we just trust the process. We're just gonna throw this cup in the bin or that cup in the bin or that. Nah, bro. I've never got it, and I've never got this thing around it, and that just makes me frustrated as that makes me frustrated. Obviously, everyone's entitled to their opinion and stuff, but for me, that just makes me frustrated, bro. It just makes me frustrated when fans, even of rival clubs, when fans of rival clubs are saying, "Oh, let's throw this trophy in the bin. Let's throw that trophy in the bin of certain rival," and it's like it's crazy. I just think it's outrageous. Like, like Manchester, like the reason why we all support, the reason why you support football clubs, even the big football clubs like Manchester United, Arsenal, now Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, whatever. What do we support these clubs for? We support these clubs are winning trophies, bro. Yeah, are winning trophies. That's why we support these clubs. Yeah, because of trophies. Not
Mm.
because not
That
because because this football or not because we're playing good football or not because we fancy a manager or fancy some of these players. It's
player.
because we win trophies.
Mm.
That's why
Yeah,
we support these clubs, bro.
100%, bro. I agree with you, 100%, bro. And regarding today's game, obviously, yeah, I agree with you. I don't know much about Stade Bucharest, but the thing is, right? Like we're going to away in Romania. It's not going to be easy. I agree with you, 100%. Like again, like I said, it's not going to be easy. You know, like you said as well, it's not going to be easy. I also think it's not going to be easy, right? However, just get the win. Oh, that's all I care about today. And do you know what? You're spot on about trophies as well. Like trophies is what makes this football club great. You know, trophies is what makes us. Excuse me, if I can't even talk. Trophy is what makes us success. Trophies is what makes us successful. You know, so we need to get the trophies in the bag, right? Number two, um, this manager needs to bring in some players, right? Because obviously, you know, by the way, we are going to talk about the lineup in a bit. So when the lineups come out, when the lineup comes out, I will I'll bring it up and then we'll talk about that. Yeah. and then we'll continue on with the transfer rumors and
Yeah.
everything. Let's just what's your preferred lineup for today? If you had to give it, because obviously you have 3 minutes left, and then like the lineup comes out. So let's just give you a predicted lineup, and let's just give what you want today. What do you want to see?
What I want, or what Amarim thinks what I want, is that what you're saying? What I want as a lineup?
Um, yeah, I guess so. I guess what you or
Yeah, because I
what
know if I say my lineup, I know Amarim's gonna do something completely different. Because I know Amarim likes to like rotate the team and that. So,
yeah.
like, obviously, 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 I would have said to play Anthony at right wing back, but obviously Anthony's gone to Real Betis now. So, like,
Yeah.
obviously, we don't have. Obviously, we could promote. I've said this. I said this on Man United on Florida's channel, on Northside channel. That I've said that Man United should do a Louis Van Gaal thing we where where we promoted youth team players. Like, because Louis Van Gaal, when he didn't want certain players, he used the youth. He used the youth academy to play. Obviously, some of the youth players in the academy, but obviously, I don't think Amarim is going to do that for this game. I would like him to do it. I would like him. I would like him to do it because, like I said, like, not because Dalot and Mazraoui are bad players, but
However,
not because Dalot and Mazraoui are bad players, but because because Dalot and Mazraoui, we all know, even in the short term and long term, we all know that they are not really they are not wing backs in his. We all know that they are not wing backs in his system. This is why I wanted Amarim to like use the youth in it. But obviously for today's lineup, bro, obviously Bayonde in goal, and then
but the thing is, sorry to interrupt you, bro. Yeah, but the thing is, we had experience when Van Gaal was bringing the players up, when bringing those academy players up. Consider what you're saying after what I'm saying. I just and then continue my point. But the thing is, yeah, we had Rooney, we had Carrick, we had Herrera, we had players of that ilk, like
yeah,
experience.
yeah, yeah.
We bring academy players. We just throw academy players in there. We had experience all around the pitch. So what I'm trying to say is, don't be like, we can't just throw academy players just for the sake of it. I hear you. We should give some opportunities to them. But the thing is, bro, we don't have experience. We have Casemiro on the bench.
I hear it.
And we have players that are experienced. Bruno sort of experienced, not really experienced in that sense, but in terms of like winning, he's not. But in terms of like how long he's been at the club, kind of, yeah. All right. Throw in some academy players and experienced players. Experienced players. Do you remember when we threw academy players with Lingard and I think it was Matic? We lost the game.
Mm.
We lost the game. Remember it was Ollie's first season, Ollie's second season. Sorry, first and a half season. If you don't, I don't know how to say it. His first full season, excuse me. We lost in the Europa League because we played a full academy team plus Lingard and another player. So this is what I'm trying to say. We can't just throw players in for the sake of it. We need to try and give players opportunities around experience. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, continue from what I was saying, bro, and I will bring up the lineup after you're done with the.
Yeah, yeah,
After,
yeah, 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 yeah. I get what you're saying, but my main point is I just want Amarim to try something different. That's my point.
yeah, of course,
Because
bro.
that's my point, because we all know in this system that Dallo and Mazraoui, they are not wing backs, they are centre backs in this system. Not because they're
Yep.
bad players, or not
Mhm.
because they are bad players, but because they are just not suited as wing backs. But that's what my main point around that was. But obviously Bayonde in goal.
Yeah,
Obviously, I would like.
I'll bring it up, bro.
I
So
would.
it's
Mm,
I'll say goal, Mazraoui, Delict, and Martinez as the three centre backs. Um, Dallo is the right wing back. Malacia is the left wing back.
yeah.
Bruno, Toby Collier as the three midfield. or Bruno's playing further forward, and Maino and Collier are playing together in midfield. Um, Ericsson on the left. Sorry, Ericsson and Bruno as the attacking midfielders.
Mm.
Then you got Hoyland up top. It's kind of a weird lineup, if you ask me.
It's kind
Very
of a weird. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite lineup. It's not the lineup I would have picked, but that should be enough to beat Star Bucharest. It should be enough.
easily, bro. If it's not enough, then we've got problems. Oh, we
Then
do
yeah,
have
yeah,
we
yeah.
have
Like
any we have problems anyways. But if this is not enough, then boy, I don't want to see this lineup ever again. We cannot play this lineup again. By India in goal, cool. Dalo right wing back, cool. Mazraoui, Delict, Mazraoui, Delict, Martinez, fine. Right, midfield, a bit lack of experience there, but you know what? Collier, come on and given us some good cameos. Menu, I would like to see him in the 10, but okay. Bruno Ericsson up top. Up top. Sorry, excuse me. In the attack midfield, and we got Hoyland up top. So the players that he benched. So we've got Heaton, Onana on the bench, Lindelof,
yeah,
Maguire, Euro, Casemiro, Ugarte, Ahmad, Garnacho, Xerxes. So I'm expecting him to bring on Garnacho, Ahmad, Xerxes, and Ugarte later on in the game, and he might bring on Euro. I don't know why, but I just have a feeling he'll bring on Euro. Like I don't see him bringing on like players like Lindelof, or maybe he might, but Maguire he might bring on, you know. So yeah, I agree with you. It should be enough, and if it's not enough, then we've got massive problems in this team. We do already, but these are problems that should be solved by now, man.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
no disrespect to Stade Bucharest, but this team should be enough. We're Manchester United. We should be winning this game comfortably. If we're
yeah,
not winning this, then we could be in trouble because we had to play the playoffs. I did not want to play the playoffs. I want to go through to the round of 16 without having to play the playoffs. Because you know the playoffs is going to be what next month in like a couple of weeks. You know we have FA Cup, right? We have
yeah,
Premier.
yeah, yeah. FA, FA Cup, yeah,
We need to win that game against Leicester. We need to beat Leicester, right? And we
yeah,
need to beat the rest today. Win today, seal a top 3 finish. As embarrassing as it is in the Europa League, with what we should be top of the, where we should be top of the group, top of the league phase. Yeah, we should be top 3 is what I want to see, right? I think the higher you finish, the more money you get. I think that's what it is now. I think you're just playing for the money. Like you're just playing for a higher prize money. Um, like I said, we should have beaten FC20. We should have beaten Porto. We'd have been top. We'd have been tied on top. You know, tied on top. I can understand this Fenerbahce game. Fenerbahce game away is not easy. I can understand that, right? That one's for me. I can kind of understand that. Jose Mourinho away is not easy, you know. But the game I'm really most frustrated about was when we threw away 2-0 lead away at Porto. Reminiscent of what we did last season against Galatasaray, reminiscent of what we did against Copenhagen, against so many teams. You know, we blew away leads. We never kept it. You know, reminiscent of games like Galatasaray at home, such and such. What else was there?
yeah. Copenhagen was away. Galatasaray, I think we threw the leads both. Oh wait, were Galatasaray
Oh,
1-0 up away, or did we go 1-0 up in that game?
we were 1-0 up in both games, bro. Both
Yeah, I
games.
thought so. Yeah, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, we were leading in both games, I think, and then obviously we let it slip.
So that's what I'm trying to say, bro. The Porto game really pissed me off because we should have won that game, being up 2-0. You know, FC20. How do you drop points to FC20 at Old Trafford, man? Embarrassing. You know, we should be beating them, even with Eric Ten Hag. I don't care how shit Eric Ten Hag is. We should be beating them, right? And even now, like tonight, yeah, 3 points is needed, bro. I couldn't care less how we do it. But yeah, thoughts on the game? Just give a quick thoughts on the game before we move on to the transfer rumors.
Yeah, we should, like I said, we should win that game. Even though I don't like the lineup too much. With obviously, I like Collier. I like Collier in the midfield. I think I like that. obviously Dalot, like I just said, Dalot's not the greatest fullback, but Dalot should be able to deal with Star Bucharest. The centre backs, the centre back should be even though Martinez has done okay the past couple of games. Obviously, he's dropped. He hasn't been at the same level, but obviously he should play well against Star Bucharest because Star Bucharest obviously they are not like an elite team. You get what I'm trying to say? Obviously, I would have liked to see Kobe in the 10, and I would have preferred Bruno in the 8 with Collier. But
Mm.
obviously, though, even though I'm not a big fan of Bruno, obviously he should have enough. Obviously, I think his better position. I think Bruno plays slightly better as an 8, even though I'm not the biggest fan of of him in the tennis, especially
I, I
Rasmus
don't
Højlund.
I don't think the manager rates Kobe in the 10. I think the manager rates Bruno in the 10 rather than Kobe. But I
Yeah,
think
like I think
Kobe's end product and this final third play is so much better as a number 10 because his best his best attributed in the final third. So this is what I'm trying to say. Why isn't Kobe being given minutes in the 10? Like,
I think, bro. Bro. I think it's something to do. I think it's something to do with his. I think it's something to do with he thinks Collier's. I think it's something to do with his what's the word stature. It's something to do with Kobe's stature, bro. Like that's the only thing I can think of, bro. Why he's not playing him in the 10 instead of the 8. That's the only reason I can. That's the only reason I can think of because when it goes wrong, when he plays Bruno, I've noticed this when Amarim has played Bruno in the 10 and it's gone completely wrong. At half time, he changes it. Or in the 60th minute, he will put Bruno in the 8 and then he will put someone in the 10 if it's Ericsson, if it's if it's if it's Garnacho, whoever he puts in that 10 instead of Bruno, and he will put Bruno in the 8, and Bruno plays more better in the 8. But obviously, we think to ourselves as United fans, cool. You rectified the changes, cool. But it's like, bro, it's like why don't you just start him there if you're going to play him? Why don't you just start him there? Like I think it's just a stature thing with Kobe because he's not talent. Because we can clearly see Kobe main talent. We can clearly, like you said about Kobe's final third play, we can clearly see Kobe is miles better. We can clearly see that. So, but it's a stature thing with him, I think. And as I was saying, Rasmus Højlund, like I said, on lots of shows, I think he's the worst striker, not in the league, in Europe. I think he's the worst striker altogether that I've ever seen. But he should be if but he should perform. He should perform. He should get a couple of goals against Star Bucharest because even though Højlund hasn't been great, he got obviously he scored a few goals in the Europa League. So if he can't score goals against Star Bucharest tonight, bro, honestly, like, honestly, it's embarrassing if you can't. It'd be even more embarrassing because obviously, I think United fans have realized as well finally because it's a popular thing to say they finally have realized Rasmus Højlund isn't it. They have finally realized that he's not it and
a long
and
time, way too
yeah,
long.
yeah, been way too long. That I called that What was it? I called that. I said Rasmus Højlund. It was after the way he scored against Galatasaray, where he scored 2 goals against Galatasaray, and then after that, when he would go in through that run without scoring a goal, and that's when I called this guy out, and that's when I said this guy ain't good enough. I said after the Galatasaray game, a couple of games after, I said this guy isn't it. I said this guy isn't it for Manchester United, and
I agree.
I've called this out for like a year and a half, 2 years. I've called it out all this time, but now it's a popular thing to say right now. It's taken that United fans a long time to realize, but he's not it. But obviously, obviously as well. Obviously, he needs to perform tonight because obviously, obviously now I've been seeing like a couple or a few links of Manchester United willing to sell Hoyland, and apparently I've heard I've seen
Yeah,
certain reports, and I've heard certain reports that Amarim is apparently not convinced on him. I don't know how true that is. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I've
I,
heard.
don't worry. I saw it as well. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think he'll go. I think maybe they might they might find another scenario, another good case where they might loan him out, or they might just like, okay, maybe they might cut ties.
Yeah,
But remember when Rashford first came into the team?
yeah.
Remember when we had Rooney as a striker? You know we had competition up top. You're bringing in Rasmus Højlund, who has no competition at all. No competition at all. The guy was our only striker, bro. Martial was out injured for the whole season. He barely played. He scored a goal, yes, but the guy barely played. So this is my point. You bring in Rasmus Højlund without competition. You bring in Xerxes. He's not that much of a competition to Højlund. I think he's better than Højlund. Way better.
He's clearly better than Hoyland.
Hey, if you're gonna bring up a striker, if you're gonna bring in a young striker, bring him around experience. Like I said, bring in young players around experience. You can't bring in young players, just throw them in there for absolutely no reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's clearly better than Hoyland. He's clearly better than Hoyland. And I said even before he came to the club circuit, I said this guy's way better than Hoyland. I said this guy's way better.
Remember when Mbappe first came through to Monaco?
Mm.
Guess who was the striker? Falcao.
When Mbappe was at Monaco.
Falcao was a striker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Experience. You bring in players through experience.
Yeah.
You don't just even if Falcao wasn't the best example of experience for Mbappe, because Mbappe was more like an explosive type of striker on the wing. He was like a winger type striker.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, excuse me. Falcao was a good example because Falcao was a great striker. But Mbappe is now a winger, right?
Mm.
So that's the thing. You bring him through experience. Like remember when Ronaldo went to join Real Madrid? Obviously, he wasn't a striker.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
The year with Raul, you know.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else can I give an example for?
Bro, even when we won the Europa League under Jose, bro, we brought in freaking Zlatan, bro. We brought in freaking Zlatan, and Zlatan won us the Europa League, bro.
Martial was up top, and Rashford
Yeah.
first. Exactly my point. This is why I say you need to bring players through experience.
Yeah.
You can't throw young players in there banking on them to work. So this is exactly my point, and obviously you get it. So I like that, because you know what it is. You, like I said, throwing in young players, banking on them to work isn't the way forward for United. You need to bring in a good striker. You need to bring in someone who can give an experience.
Yeah, and if you're gonna bring in a young player, bring in a young player who's at a certain level, bro. Bring in a young player that is already at that level. You get what I'm trying to say?
Or you can bring in a striker that has pedigree.
Yeah.
Don't need to bring experience, just bring pedigree. Someone who has pedigree. Someone that can be a mentor to players. Someone like how do you say it? Who's a good striker that has pedigree? Like Osimhen, for example. Osimhen, he has pedigree. He has pedigree. He has pedigree playing for Napoli. He scored bags of goals for them. He won them Serie A, right? That's pedigree. Xerxes, bro. Mind you, Højlund and Xerxes both came from Serie A.
Yeah. They did. Yeah.
Who was Man City's striker when Haaland? Actually, no. Haaland has pedigree, so Haaland walked straight into Man City's team. Haaland had pedigree, right? They replaced Aguero with Haaland. a
Yeah,
year
yeah,
later.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So pedigree with the right coaching, you know, right right manager, a good mentor, you can get the best of your players. But this strike force, I'm sorry, it's just not it.
Yeah,
That's why, yeah, go on.
yeah, 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 yeah. Like I said, you bring in someone. You could bring in someone with pedigree, or like I said, or bring in a young player who's already at 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 an elite level or at a very good level. There are also players out there who are already good at a very good level. Like like for example, obviously Chelsea brought in Cole Palmer, and look how that has worked as a transfer. That's one of the best signings. This is what I'm saying. You get what I'm trying to say. If you're going to bring in young players that are ready now.
Mm.
That's what I'm trying to say. Don't
Or
bring in young players who are not ready.
or bring some.
If you go to do that.
Mm, no, you're right. Um, but let's move on, bro.
Yeah,
Let's move on to the transfer rumor. With rumors of Patrick Dorgu. Here we go. Um, Isaac Heaven as well to Arsenal,
yeah.
or is that his name? Isaac?
Isaac,
Is it?
yeah, I think, yeah, I think that's his first name. Yeah, I know I know his name, Heaven. I think that's his first. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
Isaac. Yeah, I think that's his first name. Yeah,
Obviously, but that's more of an academy signing rather than like that's like a
yeah,
cheat. We signed Tobin Martin. We signed Isaac. So the only real signing we made is Patrick Dorgu. That's it. That's all we've done. Patrick Dorgu. What are your thoughts on him? Obviously, because I've seen a clip of him like go viral, him making a mistake. Obviously, I'm not gonna judge him based off of that mistake, but you know, could it be something that we need to look at and address as United?
yeah. Like even when we first started getting linked with this Dorgu guy, the first links that when we started to first get linked with him before we put in any bids or anything like that. I looked at like obviously I've seen a couple of comps on YouTube. I saw a comp on TikTok.
Yeah.
Obviously, obviously he looks tenacious. He looks very physical. He looks technically sound. He looks like a decent player, but I'm not going to overhype him, or not going to like downgrade him. I'm not going to say, oh, he's crap, or he's world class, or he's a very good player. No, like I need to see it for myself when he comes to Manchester United. I need to see him put on the Manchester United shirt and play for Manchester United before I make that judgment, because because the thing is with comps is that I've seen players like Rafael Leao look like Neymar in comps. I've seen players like Rafael Leao look. I've seen I've seen Kevin. For example, I've seen Rafael Leao look like Neymar in comps. That
Yeah.
I've seen
Players look great, bro.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I see players like Rafael Leao look world class, like Neymar level in comps. But when I've
Mm.
actually watched Rafael Leao, this is just for example, people. When I've actually watched him in the Champions League and watched him for Portugal, the guy's not on the level as Neymar. He's not as good as people think. In my opinion, it's the same thing with Jude Bellingham. Like Jude Bellingham in comps looks like Zinedine Zidane. But when you
Mm.
actually watch the guy, he's not at that level. You get what man trying to say? So comps.
Young
So
player that Roger brought in to play alongside the two most experienced players, Modric and Cruz.
yeah, but that's what I mean. Commas can make you look world class or at a certain level, and then when you actually watch them, you're like, these guys are not even that good. You're like, these guys are not even that good. You're like, where's you're like, where was all of this hype? Where did all of this hype come from? You get what I'm saying? You're like, you start you start questioning in your brain.
Mhm.
Like, you get what I'm trying to say. So I'm not going to do this thing with Dorgu of saying, oh, he's crap, or
No,
he's this, or he's that. I'm going to wait to see when he puts on that Manchester United shirt. I'm going to
yeah.
see what he does in 2, 3, or 4 games to make my judgment. I'm not going to write him off, but I'm not going to put him at a certain level until I see this guy.
My
That's
only
what I
worry,
do with every single signing.
my only worry is, bro, that we're only looking at players in the relegation zones of other clubs.
Mm,
Like,
mm.
worry, like players like that. Like we're looking at players like in the relegation zone. I'm like, I can kind of see where the talent ID is from, but we're looking at players that are playing in the relegation zone for clubs. Although that doesn't make as much sense because they can be good players. Because we signed Valencia from Wigan, right? Who was relegation fodder every single year, but
Yeah,
we had a great manager to coach him. At the same time, though, this I don't think Dorgu is a finished article. I'm just gonna say it right now. Like I'm not gonna write him off, right? I'm not writing him
no,
off.
no.
I just don't think he's the finished article. I think we need to sign another top class left wing back. I think we need to sign someone that's gonna be that's gonna fill in position very, very well because I think like look, the left wing back spot is very, very important in the system. We have a good we have a right footed right wing back. But we don't have a left footed left wing back. You see,
Yeah,
the wing backs are the most important parts, the most important aspect of the system and this
yes,
formation.
yes.
It's where it all starts. You like players bring the ball up. Wing backs bring
Yeah,
the ball up.
because the wing back combined, the wing backs are wingers, are actual attacking wingers, are actual wingers. Like if you look at, for example, if you look at Xavi Alonso's system at Leverkusen,
Yep.
Frimpong and Ronaldo, these men are not defenders. These men are attackers. These men are actual attackers. Actual actual wingers will actually attack and combine, and the wing backs are meant to help the tens, are meant to help combine with the tens and spread the pitch out wide and stretch the wing back the wing backs in the Amarim system are supposed to are supposed to stretch the opposition. It's
Yeah.
supposed to help the tens and stretch the opposition. This is why the wing backs are very important in this system. I think Dorgu, yes, Dorgu looks like the perfect profile, but again, I need to see him play for Manchester United. One other thing I would say about Dorgu as well is that even if Dorgu does not work out, like like I'm not going to say it's the worst deal in the world, basically, because I've heard it 24 million plus five in add-ons, so it's 29 million altogether.
It's not like we paid 80+ million for the guy. We
Yeah, yeah,
literally
yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's not like we played. It's not like we did an Anthony and paid 85 million.
yeah,
When it's not like we did an Anthony or did a Lukaku where we paid like 75 or you get what I'm saying. It's not like we paid 75, 90 million. We've only paid 24 million. So even though if the signing doesn't work out, we won't be really losing money like that. So if it works, then it's even more of a positive, because if it works, then obviously we've got a very good player, and obviously he will be very good for profit as well with his price tag. So it so yeah, I think like I said, on paper it looks like a decent sign. Obviously, if it doesn't work out, is if it doesn't work out, it's not the worst thing in the world, because like I said, it's not like we bought the guy for 60 million or 70 million. If it was 50, 60, if it was 50, 60, 70, 80 million, like I would question it a lot more. Like I would question it a lot more, and I would be very unsure. But yeah, but like we've got him on a cheap deal, and obviously he looks like the perfect profile to suit the system. So we will see how he plays in this system. I'm
mm,
intrigued to see how he plays in this system.
no, I hear it. Because the thing is, right, we're looking at a left wing back, and I think we should have Alvaro Fernandez personally, but it is what it is. Like, look,
Yeah, we should get both. If Manchester United are serious, we get Dorgu and Fernandez. Because also Dorgu, what I've heard as well, can play on the right hand side. He can play on the, not just on the left wing back. He can also play on the right. So if Man United are serious, we get Dorgu and we get Fernandez for is it like 15, 16 million buyout clause for Fernandez? I think it is.
16 million.
Yeah, 16. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. If Man United are serious, we get both of them. That's what I'm trying to say. Man United should be planning to get both of them.
I hear it. But let's move on to obviously the rumors about Matisse Tell. I don't know the truth in it. I don't know how close it is. I don't know what the situation is right now. Apparently he's gonna go to Spurs. Apparently Arsenal are interested. So it's kind of like a race for Matisse Tell. What are your thoughts on it? Because obviously I think he scored a banger against us last year.
Yeah.
What do you think of him as a player? Would you take him at United? Because I think for me, like I said, I've reiterated many times on many streams. I think we should have gone for Osimhen. I think Osimhen's the guy. Go to Napoli, tell him give Garnacho, bring Osimhen to the theater.
Yeah, well, yeah, like
because they don't want him, so they just might as well just give us for free.
Total package. Obviously, on Matthias Tell, yeah, like obviously, like I said, I've seen comps of it, and I've seen a couple of cameos where he's come off from like the bench. I've seen like a couple of cameos at Bayern Munich where he's come off from the bench. Like he looks very lively. He looks explosive. Obviously, he looks very explosive. He looks like he's very good. He's very good on both feet, shooting with both feet. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's what he looks like. But obviously, I don't watch Bayern Munich week in and week out. I've only seen like a couple of cameos from the bench, and I've seen like a comp of Tell. But obviously, we also do need a left hand in that position, position, and I think who was it? I think it was Rance. Rance, I think, made a very good point on the profile of Tell because the thing is, if we are going to play Xerxes as a 9, because we all know that Xerxes is not like a goal scoring number 9. He's a different type of number 9. He's like a Roberto Firmino where he drops deep and links up and connects attacks. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. He's like a Firmino type of player. So if you're going to have a player especially like Xerxes as a false 9 who's going to drop deep and going to get into pockets, yeah, and obviously Xerxes likes to at times spray diags out wide, and he likes to obviously at times when he gets the ball he likes to pass the ball through on goal to his teammate at times. So with Xerxes dropping it in deep and Tell running in behind, it would give us a different perspective, a different dimension. You get what I'm trying to say? It would give us a different dimension, and obviously I think it will help Xerxes a lot, because obviously if Xerxes was to drop deep and Tell was to run in behind, obviously he would have time as well to run into the box whenever needed, and he would have obviously Tell would have the time to either obviously go through and go and finish or whatever. But honestly, and we have to think about it like this: Man United aren't in the greatest position, people. We are like 13th in Manchester United are 13th.
We're not in a good position at all. I agree with you.
We are in a terrible position. We are in a terrible position where we have to like obviously sell players to like bring players in. That's a position that unfortunately that Manchester United are in, and we have to look at it like this: we have to look at it and say, is Tell a better player than Garnacho in the left 10? Yes, he is. Is he better than Bruno in the left 10? Yes, he is. So we have to look at it and go, we have to look at it and go, Tell is better in the left hand than Bruno and Garnacho. So that's how we have to kind of look at it as well. So
I think Bruno's an 8. I think Bruno's an 8.
yeah. Obviously, I don't think Bruno's a 10, but Amarim plays him in the 10 in it, and obviously other managers have played Bruno in the 10. But obviously, I don't think Bruno's a 10. But I'm just saying, managers have played him in the 10, and it's never worked, right? So, and obviously, Amarim has played Garnacho as a 10, and we all know that that never works either. So Tell is an improvement in that position in terms of a 10. Obviously, is he good enough long term for Manchester United? We will have to find out. Like I said, I'm not going to gas this guy. Like I said with Dorgu. I'm not going to put Tell at a certain level. I'm not going to say he's crap or he's this or he's that.
It's a 6-month loan deal, bro. It's not gonna be a permanent signing yet.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's gonna be a loan, but obviously we will have to see. We might sign him in the summer if he wants to be good enough for United, but we will see in it. But like I said, I'm not going to like say, oh, he's crap or he's world class or he's this or he's that. I'm gonna wait until I see game after game of Tell play for my football club to fully judge him, to fully judge to fully judge if it was the right decision to even bring him on loan. But I don't think personally, I don't think it's that bad of a deal. I think it's a decent deal if we do get him on loan because
Yeah.
I don't think it's the worst. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Obviously, he's not the only player that we be linked with. Obviously, like you said, that like obviously Tottenham and other clubs have been looking at him, and obviously certain reports have also come out and said that his preferred destination is apparently Manchester United. Apparently, certain reports have said that his preferred destination is Manchester United, but we will have to see about that. But obviously, we've been linked with other players in the 10 as well. Obviously, we've been linked with Nkuku from Chelsea. We've been linked with I think there've been certain links of Felix. We've been linked with a couple of other players as well in that 10 position. So we are looking to strengthen that position because obviously Ruben Amorim and Rashford, the relationship has broken down between the two of them. Obviously, we let go of Anthony, even though Anthony might be not great as a 10, he's still an attacker, right? Obviously, if we're going to get rid of Garnacho, that's three attackers basically. So we do need to bring someone in that position. Who it will be, if it's Tell, if it's Nkuku, if it's Felix, whoever it is, we need to bring someone in that position. That's what I'm saying.
No, I hear it. If you had to give me a player that you would sign in January now, realistic player, like on a permanent transfer, a striker or a left wing back. Obviously, you already said Alvaro Fernandez, didn't you? Who's your striker choice? Because we already said about attacking midfield. We already said about midfield. That's not going to happen. We're not going to sign a goalkeeper. We're not going to sign a defender. We're going to sign a midfielder. We're only going to sign a left 10 and a striker right now as things stand, maybe. So what do you think?
Yeah.
You have to give me just give me a name. Just give me a name. If you have to give me like an option, like who do you want? Maybe not be realistic, but just give someone like for me, I think I want Osimhen. For me, that's who I want. But
like I said, I'm not. Again, Osimhen is one of these players. I am 50-50 with Osimhen. I haven't really seen Osimhen. I haven't really seen Napoli like that in there. I haven't really watched Osimhen like that. But all I've heard is with Osimhen is a lot of people are 50-50 with him. Certain men say he's good in the box and stuff. Certain men say he's a good finisher, but certain men say he misses a lot of chances. Certain men say he's a bit inconsistent of missing chances at times.
yeah.
So, but with the striker option, like obviously, if I think of the strikers, obviously we've seen. I like. Obviously, I liked Duran, but obviously we were never going to get Duran off Aston Villa. He's gone to Saudi.
Gone Al Nasser already. To play for
He,
now.
he's gone to Saudi, but I do like him. I do like him as a striker, but obviously I know that my club would never going to bring him in. You get what I'm trying to say? Obviously, again, another striker who I do like is people might say he plays for Ipswich, but I do like Delap. I do like Delap. I think Delap's a decent. I think he's a decent striker, but obviously I don't know. Obviously, if Manchester, because obviously we've been linked with the Delap in the past. If Delap was to come into Manchester United, I think he's a decent player. I won't say he's world class or he's a very good player. I would just say he's a decent player. But like, you get what I'm trying to say. Like, I won't say he's amazing, but he's a decent player. Obviously, other striker options. Obviously, we've seen Arsenal. Yesterday put in a bid for Ollie Watkins, obviously from Aston Villa as well. We so
It has a bit of pedigree, but
a bit
yeah,
a bit a bit a bit of pedigree, a bit of pedigree, but does Watkins suit the system? I don't know. We would if Watkins was to come into Man United, we would have to find out. But obviously, we
yeah,
don't know if he suits the system. I'm just trying to list like random strikers in it who I
I
think
understand. Because United
who
looked like
who 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 I
okay,
think because in this market, obviously in terms of quality wise, obviously it's a scout's job to find gems. It's important that we find gems basically because like obviously for example with Brighton's recruitment, Brighton managed to find Caicedo and McAllister, and no one knew about them two players before they joined Brighton, for example.
mm,
Obviously, Tottenham brought in Van der Ven. Not a lot of people knew about Van der Ven. Not a lot of people knew about Idoge. Like that's the scout. That's in your job to scout certain gems, to scout certain players in certain positions, if it's strike or whatever.
Gyökeres.
Yeah,
Like
like um like obviously like at obviously I would have obviously before the when when Omar Berrada and all of that came in, my preferred option was Ivan Toney, but obviously Ivan Toney's gone to Saudi. He's gone to Saudi. He's gone to Saudi. Like Ivan Toney was a player who I wanted at Man United, but obviously for some reason we did not put in a bid for Ivan Toney. I do not know why, but we did not put in a bid for Ivan Toney at that time. So
mm,
I think that was a mistake. I think we should have got Xerxes and Ivan Toney. In my opinion, we should have got Xerxes and Ivan Toney. In my honest opinion. But
I hear
but yeah, man. Like we just need to. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. There's not like a lot of like. Obviously, we know that football. We all know that football isn't the same as it was. We all know that a lot of strikers on the market isn't the same as it was. We all know that. We all know that, but that is in your job to find. That is in your job to find. Obviously, to find the right profile of striker and to find what suit this system.
mm,
So so yeah, man. I think we will bring. I think we will bring in a left hand, but I don't think we will bring in. I don't think we will bring in a striker in January. I just don't see it happening. But if it does, if we do bring in a striker in January, even if it's on loan, even if it's on loan, I'm happy with that. Even if we bring in a striker on loan, I'm happy with that.
yeah. we just need some goals right now. But I think is there any more transfer rumors? Garnacho to Chelsea. I mean, what's the truth in that? Really, Rashford to Barcelona.
Garnacho being linked with Napoli and Chelsea. Obviously, the news on Garnacho is that apparently Chelsea, apparently certain rumors are saying. I've heard a lot of rumors saying Chelsea are going to make a bid for Garnacho on deadline day. That's what I've heard on deadline day. You know how you know how they did it with Sancho, basically.
Yeah.
Basically, you know how they did it with Sancho, where they got Sancho at the last second.
Yeah.
That's what Chelsea are planning to do with Garnacho. That's what I've been hearing anyway. That's what I've been hearing. Obviously, because obviously since Duran's gone to Nasser, obviously Villa are linked with Joao Felix as his replacement. Villa are linked with Felix, so if Villa was to get Joao Felix, then obviously Chelsea would get in money to get to get in Garnacho. Like that could also happen. Obviously, I've heard as well that Napoli they could go in with they could bid. Napoli could bid again on deadline day for Garnacho. So we will have to see. We will have to see about that. Obviously, there's been rumors of Rashford going to Dortmund, going to Barcelona, going to Galatasaray. There's been all sorts of links there. Like,
Man.
but yeah, yeah, like obviously, like again, Garnacho is another player that Man United have to get rid of. He's simply not good enough in this system, and he's simply not good enough to play for Man United altogether. I've said about this. I've called this guy out. I've called this guy out for a very long time. I've called this guy out for a very long time. When Garnacho first came through, like obviously a lot of United fans would say, "Oh, you were one of the fans what rated Garnacho." No. I wasn't one of these fans what rated Garnacho. Like I always knew Garnacho was a squad player at best. I always knew Garnacho was a squad player at best. I wasn't these one of these United fans what were saying, he's like one of the best wingers, or he's this, or he's that, he's world class, or he's going to become world class. No. I was
Yeah.
not one of these United fans what were hyping him up. Like like I thought if Garnacho is going to do something, he's going to do something off the bench. That's that's when we first brought it. That's when we first brought him in, because obviously off the bench. Obviously, when you come off from the bench, you usually play against tired legs when you come
Yeah.
on from the bench. So, but I've never ever said that Garnacho should start. I've never said that Garnacho should be in a starting 11 for Manchester United. I've never ever said that about Garnacho. And
I agree.
and
But
when
he's off the bench, then he starts.
yeah and yeah and we had to think of it like this, because 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 apparently Manchester United want 60 million for Garnacho. So if Chelsea or Napoli was to offer 60 million for Garnacho, or even offer a bit less, Manchester United have to take it, because
I
one, it's profit. It's straight profit off the books. That's what we have to do. One, it's good because he's not good enough to play in the system of Manchester United, and two, it's straight profit. We're not losing anything on him. It's straight profit, bro.
yeah,
And
straight up.
and if
I
and there's been certain, and obviously, I think I heard on Sky Sports like
Guys, bro, we signed
a couple,
from Atletico Madrid. Not much of a loss.
yeah.
How much profit that would be? But sorry, go on.
Yeah. Like obviously, apparently, because you know about this Premier League, about this PSR, right?
Yeah.
If we
Stick.
sell, if we sell Garnacho, apparently if we sell Garnacho, according to certain reports, if we sell Garnacho for 60 million, we can spend 180 million because we can spend 180 million. If that,
with the window, I don't see it, man. With like 3 or 4 days at the window, I don't see
yeah,
it.
yeah, but yeah,
Chelsea, they played safe and take it to deadline day.
mm,
So I think they're gonna play it safe and take it to deadline day, so we don't strengthen.
yeah, but if that's the case, if we have to sell Garnacho because of PSR reasons, bro, do it, bro. If we have to, if it comes, if it is really, if it is a real situation where we have to sell Garnacho for 60 million because he's straight profit, sell the guy, bro. None of this diggy daddle, none of that. You get what I'm trying to say? We just need
Yeah,
to get this guy gone because this guy will help us with the transfer budget and he will help us to get more players in. Like with that money, with that money, we can bring in more and more players, bro. And this is what it is. So we need to get this guy gone. Like it's simple. It's simple as that. So yeah. Like if it's Napoli or Chelsea, whoever comes in for him, take the bid. United, take the bid. Take the bid. Don't
and
don't
yep.
wait too long. Don't wait if the bid comes in before deadline day or just or just be, if the bid comes just before deadline day or on actual deadline day at the start of deadline day, take the bid, bro. Don't wait to the last second. Yeah, don't wait till the last second because we don't want to be in a situation like we was last time we where we freaking let Jadon Sancho go at the last second and we did not replace him.
Mm.
That can't happen again.
We replace players. We don't replace players well enough. We just let them go. We don't replace them. So, but yeah, I hear what you're
Yeah,
saying, bro.
yeah. That can't happen again. That
Mm.
cannot happen again. I don't want to see that happen again. Whatever Chelsea and Napoli offer, take it, bro. If it's 40, 50, 60 million, take the money, bro.
No.
Yeah? We need to get this guy gone right now.
Mm.
Right now. Yeah?
No, I hear it, bro. I hear it.
This is what it is. Yeah? If and it's the same thing with Rashford. If a club comes in for Rashford on loan, then we have to take it. If a club comes in with a loan or a permanent transfer for Rashford, whatever the situation is, take the money, take the loan or take the permanent transfer, whatever it is for Rashford. You get what I'm trying to say? That's what. That's another one, Kevin. That's another one that we have to make sure that you get what I'm trying to say.
No, I hear it. But bro, I think we're gonna move on to quickly to. I can hear some echo in the background, by the way.
Can you?
I can hear it. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Hold on. Yeah, I think it should be fine now. Yeah, it should be fine now.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
I think let's move on to score prediction for today. Um,
Score prediction.
for the Europa League the Europa League preview. Roma Frankfurt.
Wait, Roma, Frankfurt.
Yeah.
I think Frankfurt. I'm gonna go with 3-1 Frankfurt. 3-1 Frankfurt. That's what I said.
Um. Yeah, I hear it. Roma Frankfurt. I'm gonna go 3-1 Roma. I'm gonna go 3-1 Roma.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ajax Galatasaray.
Ajax and Galatasaray.
Galatasaray are unbeaten.
I'm gonna go 1-1 draw. I'm gonna go with a draw. 1-1 draw. I don't know much about. I'm just gonna go 1-1 draw.
I agree with you 1-1. Anderlecht Hoffenheim. I'm gonna go 1-1 for that one as well.
Hoffenheim and who?
Anderlecht. It's in Anderlecht.
Yeah, I watched Hoffenheim last year against Tottenham. I watched them against Tottenham.
Hoffenheim need to win this game, by the way. Hoffenheim need
Yeah,
to win this game.
like obviously they didn't start well, but when they was
Prime.
when Tottenham went 2-0 up, they started to play a bit more. They started to give Tottenham a few problems, but obviously that's down to the high line. But I'm gonna go with
Hoffenheim need to win this game, by the way. They're gonna get eliminated from the complete. Actually, hold on a minute. Their goal difference and Besiktas are level, but the points are 3 points separating, so they need to win this game. Otherwise, they're out.
I'm gonna go 1-0 Anderlecht.
1-1.
Mm.
Athletic Bilbao versus Victoria Plazon. I'm gonna go with 3-1 Bilbao.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 2-0 Bilbao. 2-0 Bilbao.
Dynamo Kiev versus RFS. This is like this is the mid off right here. Both teams.
I'm just gonna go 1-1. I'm just gonna go 1-1 either side. 1-1.
2-1 Dynamo Kiev. Midtjylland versus Fenerbahce.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Fenerbahce.
Where are Midtjylland? Both these teams need to win, bro.
Yeah.
2-1 Midtjylland. Actually, no. 2-1. Sorry, 2-1 Fenerbahce. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I said as well. Yeah, I said that as well. Yeah.
FC Twente versus Besiktas. Besiktas on the brink of elimination. I want Besiktas to win because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And
I forgot. Ollie's there, isn't it?
Yeah,
Ollie's
there.
Yeah. Ollie's there, bro. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Besiktas to win. 2-1.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Besiktas.
I'll save our game for last because obviously that's our game, yeah?
Yeah.
Ferencvaros versus AZ Alkmaar.
AZ Alkmaar, I'll go 1-0. I don't know about the other thing. I'll go 1-0 AZ.
Where are Ferencvaros? Hold on. Ferencvaros are 22nd. And AZ Alkmaar are 14th. Okay, Ferencvaros need to win this game more. So, yeah, Ferencvaros might need to win this game more. I don't know. 1-1? 2-1 AZ Alkmaar, I guess. What are you saying? 1-1?
I said 1-0 AZ Alkmaar. 1-0. Yeah.
Lyon versus Ludogorets. I'm gonna go 3-1 Lyon at home.
3. I'm gonna go 3-0 Lyon.
Maccabi Tel Aviv versus FC Porto. I'm gonna go with Porto 3-1 win.
That's funny because that's what I was gonna go with as well. 3-1 Porto.
Nice against Bodo Glimt.
I'm gonna go
Bodo Glimt
2-1 Nice.
Bodo Glimt don't need to win this game. They're through. Nice are out. So I'm gonna go with 2-1 Bodo Glimt. I mean, Nice have nothing left to play for. They literally got nothing left to play for. Nice have got nothing left to play for. They're out of the they're out of the Europa League already.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm gonna go with 2-1. I'm gonna go with
2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, yeah. I said same. Yeah.
I'm going 2-1 Bodo Glimt.
Oh, you're going 2-1 Borderland. I'm going 2-1 Nice.
Olympiacos versus Karabakh. I'm gonna go with hold on, let me check the table. Olympiacos. They're 12th.
Mm.
Karabakh. Karabakh are out. I'm just gonna go with Olympiacos 4-0.
3-1 Olympia Arcos.
Rangers versus Union St. Galois.
Rangers 4-0.
Rangers are through. Union St. Galois. Actually, they're tied on points right now.
Where
And
are they?
yeah, Rangers and Union St. Galois are tied on points with Rangers having a five goal difference and Union St. Galois having one. I'm just gonna go with Rangers win. Yeah, Rangers 3-1 win.
I'm gonna
Rangers
go.
3-1 4-1 win.
I would have said 4-0 Rangers, but changing my mind now since both of them are. I'm going 2-0 Rangers. I'm going 2-0 Rangers.
I'll go 4-1 Rangers. I think Rangers are better.
Yeah, I said 2-0 Rangers. I was going to go 4-0 Rangers, but I think 2-0 Rangers. What's the next one?
Real Sociedad versus PAOK.
Yeah,
FC.
Real Sociedad. I'm going 4-0 Real. I'm going 4-0 Real Sociedad. I think they should win.
Where PAOK? PAOK and Real Sociedad are on the same amount of points, but they're playing Sociedad. So yeah, I'm gonna go 3-1 Sociedad. Or two.
Yeah,
Actually, no, 2-1 Sociedad. 2-1
I said
Sociedad.
4-0 Sociedad.
Fair enough. Braga versus Lazio. Lazio are through, but they're unbeaten as well. So I'm gonna go with Lazio 2-1 win.
I'm gonna go with. You know what? I'm gonna go with. I don't know
Braga need
why,
to win
but
it. Braga need to win this game.
I'm gonna go. I think Lazio will win, but I think Braga might make it a bit difficult. I think I'm going 3-2 Lazio. I'm gonna go with a
2-1
bit of a high score.
2-1 Lazio. Slavia Prague versus Malmo. I mean Malmo are where are they in the table? Let me just check.
I'm gonna go 2-2.
Malmo are out. Wait, were they playing again? Slavia Prague. Slavia, yeah, they're tied on points. 7 games played, 4 points. Yeah, 1-1. That useless
2-2.
game. 1-1. Tottenham versus Elfsborg. 4-0 Tottenham.
Yeah, I think this is a big. I think if I'm correct, I think this is a must win for Tottenham. I think Tottenham have to win this game.
I mean, to be fair with you, Tottenham don't need to win this game. Well, actually, no. Sorry, I'm lying. They do.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
To get automatic qualification, but Tottenham do not need to win this game on the basis of they're already through, like to the next round regardless. So whichever round they play, like qualifiers or they had to play round 16, that's already confirmed.
They either have to. They can either go straight through to the round of 16, or they have to play in the playoffs where it's like 2 legs.
Yeah.
I won't be, but bro, I won't, bro. And I said this on Omar. I said on Omar channel. I know that obviously Leicester are a better team, but I said 2-1 Leicester because I haven't been convinced about Tottenham, bro. Honestly,
fair
bro,
play.
like Tottenham, like you know them ones like Tottenham get up for like the big games usually, and then against the small teams, it's like they get complacent, bro. So at the same time,
I hear it.
So at the same time, I won't be surprised if they don't win, but I think they should win. I'm gonna go
4-0 Spurs.
I think it's gonna be a lot difficult than a lot of people think. I think I'm gonna go Tottenham. I'm gonna go 3-2 Tottenham.
Ooh, that's close. 4-0, 4-1 Tottenham. 4-1. I'll be kind of Elfsborg. I'll say 4-1. Why not 4-1 Elfsborg? Finally, our game, Fcsb Manchester United. Obviously, United, like we already previewed the game, so we're just gonna give our predictions. We already gave our we already gave our obviously thoughts on the game. We already gave our preview. We already gave our lineup and everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 2-0 United.
I think we will. I think we will win, but I think it'd be 2-1. I think we will concede one goal. I think 2-1 United.
Big up Siobhan. You're going for 2-1 United win. Fair enough. But people are going to wrap it up here. I think we're gonna close out now because I think we gotta go. We gotta go to. I can't even talk. Fucking hell. I can't even talk. We have to get ready for the game. The game starts in about 13 minutes, so I think we might as well wrap it up here. King, thank you for coming on again, bro. Thank you for coming on the show.
No problem.
Thank you for hopping on the show, and thank you for obviously talking football, talking United. I might get you on another show. I might get you on another show if you want. The next
yeah. We will talk anyway. But no problem. No problem. And people keep liking and subscribe to A Kevin, bro. Like A Kevin is giving you guys free content, bro. Like this ain't.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean? This content isn't paid, bro. Like this is free content, people. So
yep.
So subscribe, and I'm not just gonna say this about A Kevin channel, about all the channels, bro. About Northside channel, Florida channel, Omar channel, all of these content creators, Rans, Saeed, all of these man what do content.
Yep.
These contents are free, people. Yeah, we need to help the YouTube community, bro. Subscribe 100%. to them people, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't sell for the money. We just say things as it is. We give our predictions. We give our thoughts.
That's what it is. That's it.
We give our opinions based on what we think. We're not fake fans. We're not negative. We just give our opinions on what we think or on what we see.
That's
so
it.
Yeah, big up, bro. Thank you for coming on again, and thank you for tuning in, people. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you once again for 120 subs. But the goal, but the road does not end here. We're going for 150 now. So please make sure you guys subscribe. The link is right there. It's in the Twitter quote. So make sure you click that link and head over to the video, subscribe. I'm concerned by the lack of attack. I mean, I hear it. I mean, lack of attack.
I hear it. I hear it as well. I hear it. But like I said, we might not rate the lineup completely. But come on, it's not like we're playing. It's not like we're playing Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea. It's not like we're playing one of those teams. It's not like we're playing a Brighton.
What's in front of us. We still have to beat what's in front of us. So yeah.
We are playing respectfully. I don't want to disrespect. Respectfully, Star Bucharest. We are playing.
Sorry about that. Sorry for the people, but yeah. I think we're gonna wrap it up here because obviously the United game starts in a bit. So yeah, I think we'll head out. Like, share, subscribe. Peace. Come on, United. Take care.